Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today I want to talk to you about cooking on a hot rock and a couple of tips that you need to know. Stay tuned. Cooking on a hot stone can be a difficult job if you don't know what you're doing and if you don't have any practice at it. But it's a really good skill to own because sometimes you don't have a frying pan, sometimes you're out in the wilderness, you're doing your survival training or your bushcrafting, and you just don't want to carry a lot of cookware, but you do want to still enjoy a good meal. And so I'm going to show you a couple of really great tricks that I've learned that I want to share with you on how to cook on a hot stone, and hopefully it'll help you and you'll be able to enjoy your wilderness experience just that much more. So let's get to it. Of course, if you're going to cook on a hot stone or a hot rock, one of the things you have to have is you have to have a rock. And so there's a very specific size and shape and texture that we're looking for. So I'm down here at our creek, and I'm going to be walking along the banks and going to find a rock that we're going to use, and I'll show you what that looks like and explain a little bit about it when we get there. So we found the rock that we're looking for, and it's not real thick. You can see it's a little over an inch or so, and it's got a nice smooth texture to it, and it's relatively clean. Now if it were dirtier, we could rinse it off in the creek, and even though this is not clean water, you got to remember that when you put this in the heat, it's going to cook this thoroughly and kill any bacteria or germs that might be residing on here, either from the stone or the water. The other thing is I got this not in the water but up on the bank. You don't want this to be sitting in water, have been in water for a long time, because the moisture as it heats up will turn to steam, and then it will cause the rock to either explode or to spall. Little chips will come flying off and it could hit you in the eye. So that's something very important. But it's a pretty tight grained structure rock, as you can see, and pretty flat and smooth. I think this is going to do a good job. So we've had our fire going here for some time, and we should have a good bed of coals, because of course that's a very important part to cooking. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go for this really hot bed of coals here that we have developed, and we're going to stir it up a little bit and get all of that heat going real good. And then we're going to take our stone, we're going to take smooth side up, and we're going to lay it right here on the coals to heat up, just like that. So our stone has been heating up on the fire for some time now, and this might take 20-25 minutes depending on how big your bed of coals is, how hot your fire was, and all of that. So right now we've got it cooking and heating up. Now if you're at home and using your oven, you can set it at 350, 400 degrees, and you can time it exactly, exactly how hot it should be. But the first tip that I'm going to share with you is what you need to do is you take a tablespoon, or any spoon actually, and some water, and we're going to put a little bit on the rock, and we're going to see how hot it is. So if we have our rock hot enough, this water should sizzle instantly. It shouldn't be on there for more than roughly 10 seconds. Alright, as you can see, it sizzled right away. And so that lets us know, that's just a really good trick. Lets us know that our rock is hot enough, and it's just cooking that moisture right off. So that's trick number one. Trick number two is we've got our olive oil right here, and just a piece of a rag, like a shop towel. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some olive oil on here, Not a huge amount, but we want to make sure we have enough. And we're just going to rub it on the rock. What this is going to do, this is going to help us not stick to the rock. Okay? There we go. Now that we've got our rock properly heated and oiled, we can take our piece of steak here. Just a piece of steak. It's not real thick. And we're going to put it on the rock. We'll let that cook for a while. We've got a little garlic salt in a bag here. And this is just a corner of a Ziploc that I tied off and put a bread tie on. And we're just going to put a little bit of garlic salt. Just sprinkle it on. That. And we'll do a little bit on the other side when it's time. When you have this kind of heat, it doesn't take very long. So using our folding MSR spatula here, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. And you can see it's already cooked pretty well. So it's literally been on here 3 or 4 minutes, and it's pretty much already done. When you get the rock up to heat, which is the most critical thing, is making sure that you pour water on it and that it will actually boil off in less than 10 seconds. And then also making sure you smear a little olive oil or some sort of a cooking oil on the rock to keep the meat from sticking. So here we are, and of course we're out here, we're practicing bushcraft and survival skills and demonstrating how to cook on a hot stone or a hot rock. And we don't have any plates with us, but we do have a Ziploc bag, and we could just eat like that or with the fingers, but we want to really be careful doing that when we're out, because your fingers often have a lot of germs in them and you don't have a good way to clean them. You don't want to use your good drinking water necessarily to clean them. Of course, you can use wood ashes and water and all of that. But an interesting historical fact is we can just use the point of the knife. Now, many years ago in England, they didn't like to use forks because they didn't like the French, and forks were a French invention. So they would literally just use the tip of the knife and they would stick it in the meat and then they would eat it just like this. So let's have a taste. Ah, excellent. Very good. Meanwhile, we have a second piece over here cooking on our hot stone. Just looking delicious. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this was very instructional for you. This is one of those basic skills that everybody ought to know, how to cook on a hot rock. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure and check out the links in the description box below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate that. And when you do subscribe, make sure and press that bell button so that you can stay notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you next time. Man, the of a jet every time. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure and check out the links in the description box below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. Let's do it one more time.